caretaker situations in nursing homes and things like that, your identity can be completely denied by your service worker. You can be abused by your service worker because you're disabled and trans and queer. And we don't give nearly enough time to remember the people who were lost like that. And in disability activism, we have a saying, nothing about us without us. Yeah. And, I think we can shorten that to just nothing without us. What do you say? So, when you're saying trans lives matter and all that, remember disabled trans lives matter too. That like a lot of you are great friends of mine. I just, not that everyone who's disabled is visibly disabled, but as someone who is visibly disabled and visibly trans, and I think visibly queer, it takes a lot to love a person like me in public. Like Cornel West says, justice is what love looks like in public. So we want justice for disabled people, for trans people, for people of color, for queer people. We're all out here for it. And thank you so much for being here.
Can everybody help me? My name is Tony. I'm a Christian woman. I'm disabled too. I'm homeless. I had to live on the street and live in the shelter. I had to force to live like a man because for my safety reason. That isn't right. Anybody can be homeless in this spot, but nobody got a safe place to go.
Tony, you know I love you, man. But girl, I'm so sorry to do that at a rally. Please forgive me. I have been struggling with this because when I'm forced to visit my parents, I have to use my female pronoun. So it's hard for us to get it straight sometimes. And I really, as somebody who leads the transgender and Hertz and Airs, I do apologize. I do not mean to misgender anybody. I don't like it myself. I want to thank Brianna and Monica and the rest of you for doing this. I have just come out in the past 2 years. This is my first rally. Thank you. Tony's one of the people who has me with, some of you saw on Facebook about the dream of the transgender housing. And Brianna, we're all going to work on that. Thank you. Anybody who wants to help us, contact myself or Brianna or Monica or even Mary at Works and Ears. We all want to help get Tony and other people, other transgenders of color, especially because of the danger off the streets. And it's important. So I just want to say one more thing. My dad's going to kill me if he finds out I used his car in this rally.
Hello everybody, my name is Ebony. I'm an activist and an artist here in Baltimore. I just want to say that I'm listening to everything that is happening, and we're calling into remembrance Maya Hall, who is someone that I did not know, but I had the pleasure of meeting someone who was in that car that night that she died, Brittany Fleming. A lot of people do not know of Brittany Fleming, but she was also in the car with Maya Hall. She is still alive, but she was shot, and she is still chastised today. I just wanted to say that as a heterosexual woman, I'll continue to say that there is no Black liberation movement without the LGBTQAI community, period. Whether or not we want to admit that this community has existed across indigenous cultures and that it has existed during the civil rights movement, whether or not they were public about it, we cannot continue to omit this group of people who do so much, who carry so much, who represent Baltimore in such a huge way. I just also wanted to say that during the Black Women and Girls Lives Matter March that myself among a few other women organized, we made sure that we had a section for trans women because, like I said before, they are a part of the Black liberation movement. They are women, whether or not we want to recognize them or not. And I just hope that we can continue to do more public events like this, that we can start more organizing, because we can protest and scream and come out in the streets, but we have to do more real organizing, as I'm sure this beautiful woman and amongst others have been doing. We have to continue to do it because it doesn't stop here on the streets. We have to continue to go into our homes, go into those communities that we are afraid to go into, and continue to speak those truths for people who are either afraid to do them or the people in those other groups don't want to hear them. So we have to continue to be pillars for each other. That's how you be an ally. It's not about figuring out what it is you can do by trying to tag along with someone else. It's actually doing the work. It's actually organized. It's actually going into these communities. Don't say that you're an ally for Black people, for trans people, if you're not doing the work. Because quite frankly, you're just using up space. Thank you very much.
It's been a real good, feel-good kind of evening. But right now I'm a little embarrassed and I'm very angry. Because in the middle of all this feel-good, I just watched a bunch of people at a transgender rally misgender a transgender woman because she's homeless and she doesn't look so great. All it takes is for me to lose everything and go a couple of days without all of my toiletries and my beauty products that have the same look. And then on top of that, she has a disability. She confessed that. It took a whole lot more bravery on her part to stand here and confess that to you than it does for all of us looking really fabulous. And I would think that it would be an outpouring of love rather than snickers. I'm embarrassed and I'm hurt. I'm really hurt that she would receive that treatment and be allowed to walk out of the park alone. I'm really embarrassed and hurt. What happened to the Love Fest? That just makes us hypocrites. That makes us the same people that we spent all this time ranting against. Didn't we just rant against a whole bunch of people that treat us because we're different? And we did that to one of our own. So what was the purpose of all of this anyway? I thought we said trans lives matter. Only if they look like us? Then that means this is a bunch of bullshit. You know what? If you would have met me 12 years ago when they would call me the crazy bitch with 9 people inside of me, you wouldn't have liked me either because I looked exactly the same way. You know, once people work it all out, then everybody wants to be your friend. So do you really love me or do you just love the image? Because that's what we're trying to overcome. That's the narrative we're really trying to rewrite. The narrative we're trying to really rewrite is the real us. It's the me once I take all the makeup off because I'm still Monica.
Yes.
I was Monica before the makeup. I was Monica before I even knew about any of y'all. I was Monica in 1957, before a lot of your parents were even here. I was Monica before there was the internet. I was Monica before there was any support. I was Monica before anybody. The only reason I'm really happy about this is because I held on and I hoped and I believed that something like this could happen. I held on and I hoped and I believed when everybody was telling me I was crazy. Everybody was telling me I was crazy. The psychiatrist said, that can't be true. Look at your body. And I said, it didn't make a difference. I don't care what kind of body it is, I'm a girl. And it must be true for you or you wouldn't be in this park. So there's somebody over there who's hurting. And that somebody has something in common with you because you must have been in that same dark place and you must be making your way out or else you would not be here. She believed it, she believed it, she believed it, she believed it, and she believed it. And they paid for it with their lives. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to give up? That's why we're here. I'm done.
Do we have anybody that wanted to come up and say anything else? Okay, this is hashtag Baltimore Trans Uprising. I want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank everybody for congregating. And this does not end here. This does not stop here. This is not the last rally. This is not the last convening. We have work to do. We have work to do on the outside. We have work to do on the inside as well. So now's the time. The new narrative has been set. Thank you all for coming out.